Sheila, and I'm here to help you be their parent. This episode is episode 13. And so I'm just going to call it the end of a season. It's just going to help me in how I organize podcasts if I just do like a quarter at a time. So 13 episodes. So for this episode, I'm just going to do a quick run through of what we've covered. And then because this one's so short, if there's one of these that you missed or you're like, oh, that's right, that one I wanted to listen to again, now you got some time. All right, here we go. The very first episode is just an introduction of who I am and why I chose to do this. Episodes 2 through 5 are all about routines, why we need them, and some helps for bedtime and morning routines. Episode 6 is to help minimize screen time before bedtime, which also helps with your bedtime routines. And then episode 7 is all about boundaries and helping you to make your no mean no. And then we did a follow-up sort of connected. Episode 8 is all about finding your kids' currency. And all that is finding the things that matter to your kids to either use for discipline or as incentive to get them to cooperate with you. Episode 9 is about growing generosity in your kids. Episode 10 is trying to help us understand as adults that we need to not take it personally when our children disobey us. And not going to lie, that one's hard. I get it. I struggled too, but we do talk about it in that episode. Number 11 is how to set up a brand new play date so that you feel comfortable and your kids feel comfortable. And then the last week's episode was a follow-up on sleep, some things that had come up that different people had mentioned to me. And so I did a little follow-up on that. So go ahead, go listen to one of those if you missed it. And if you aren't, go follow along on social media. I use Be Their Parent on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. For the most part, I do put a brand new video up every day on all 4. Those are all the same. If I do a little bit of extra content, it usually only lands on Instagram, but I am trying to make sure I get it everywhere. So go give those a follow and get some extra content that way. And it's also a great way to message me if you have any questions or need a sounding board. Thanks for coming along on this journey.